Hello and welcome to this episode of Clutched. Today we're going to have a look at the all-new Audi A6. Firstly, thank you Audi Singapore for lending us the A6. I think it was very kind of you guys indeed. And honestly, I think you guys rock. Yes, it is pronounced Audi, not Audi. Okay, listen to this, huh?
Audi. Audi. Audi.
Audi. If you just got yourself an A6, then congratulations on hitting the sales target or getting that promotion. Because that's exactly what this car is. It's a promotion. When you look, touch, feel and sit in the A6, you get that same euphoria. Like when your boss calls you into his office, he pats you in the back and says, good job. It's a mark for your success, a medal for your achievements, It's a sign that you're doing at least one thing right in life. The car speaks of style, elegance and a whole lot of class. This is the facelifted 7th generation or C7 A6, and the functions and gadgets that this car has is going to put the pre-facelift model or its competitors to shame. Now, hold on, I know I haven't gotten my hands on the latest 5 Series and the E-Class, alright? So, chill out guys. The front grille is nicer and has a more three-dimensional presence. The exhaust tips are now trapezoidal, the front and rear lights look nicer, and generally, the entire car looks lower and wider. Under the hood, the older entry-level A6 comes with a 2-litre turbocharged engine paired with a CVT gearbox. Now, I don't know about you, but I just don't like the idea of a CVT gearbox because I think it compromises too much just so you can get a smoother gear change. This one, however, comes with a 1.8-litre turbocharged paired with a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox. Now wait, before you flip out, this 1.8-litre turbo actually churns out exactly the same amount of torque as the 2-litre turbo and more horsepower. Welcome to my office. There are so many buttons and so many dials. There's so much is going on. It's like really exciting, I'm just gonna choose a button at random and press it. Let's just press this and what? Oh, okay. Yeah, this flips in the MMI screen. Speaking of MMI, this 8-inch display actually uses a graphics card that's similar to a gamer's computer. That's deep. Now, I'm not going to be talking about stuff like satellite navigation and cruise control because duh, no shit, Sherlocks. But instead, something interesting, Like for example, this car, you can plug in a SIM card, and you can get Wi-Fi inside the car. You can connect up to 8 devices, although the car can only sit 5 people. In fact, right now, I've connected my phone to the car's Wi-Fi. And I think I better wind up now. I'm letting all the Wi-Fi out now. I like the lightness of the steering and the controls on it, and the general position of everything feels very nice. I don't like the 8-inch MMI screen to be retractable. I think the older version where it's permanent and fixed is so much better. At an angle, this actually looks like a middle finger, and when you pop it up, it seems like as if you're flipping someone the bird. I like the easy touch number select that's placed just beside the MMI knob. I like the 4-zone climate control with vents for the rear on the B pillar. I don't like the dashboard design, it kind of stops halfway and seems a little bit incomplete. I like the spaciousness of the cabin. I like how you can press a button and view the rear view camera without shifting to reverse. I don't like the coffee I'm drinking. I think it's a little bit too sweet. I like the pulling effect of the signal lamps. I think it's a matter of time that many are going to start to follow suit. I like the double glazed windows. It helps to keep the noise out. I like how this car has so many functions and gadgets. It makes you feel like you're up to date and you're getting your money's worth. I don't like how this car has so many functions and gadgets, because it feels a little bit complicated and like as if the car is trying to take over you, you know, and drive by itself kind of thing, you know. With so much of gadgets, you may think that this car weighs 2 tons, but no, Audi actually managed to curb the weight to about 1,500 kilos. Because Audi has marketed its Quattro technology so well, when you buy an Audi that doesn't have Quattro, you kind of feel a little bit shortchanged. But then again, you might think, hey, this is Singapore. I don't need four-wheel drive, you know? I can just save that $134 million. This thing works fine anyway. Now the lights that you get on this car is really cool, okay? It's not xenon or bi-xenon, it's way better. It's called a matrix beam, okay? Now what happens is if you put it on auto mode and if you're driving on a dark highway, like the north-south highway, it will remain on high beam until a car in the opposite direction comes or you pull up behind another car. Then only behind the car or in front of the opposite car, the high beam will dip down. But everywhere else, it will remain in high beam, you know? So you don't have to worry about blinding that lowered guy in front of you. Now I know some of you guys are already on your way to Audi to get yourselves one of these, but before you do that, let's talk about this little thing called the price. This car is actually retailing at $250,000. Okay, that sounds a lot, right? Let me put it this way, $250,000. Still sounds a lot, right? How about 2.5 million cents? Actually, you know what? That's wrong. It's 25 million cents. Never mind. The space in the back seats is just lovely, including this climate control. See, vents over here as well. And this is nice. Look at this. You got a center floating armrest. You can open this and check this out. There's even a first aid kit in the car, you know, in case your wife breaks a fingernail or something, you know. And the boot space is humongous. Now, to be exact, 530 liters when the seats are up and 995 liters when the seats are down. You see, this is what I find rather annoying. Say for instance you bought the A6 somewhere in the beginning of last year. You would think you have the ultimate in comfort and luxury. But look at this, just 6 months later and there's something bigger and better. You know, it's like buying a TV, you know, you think you're buying the best when you get a full HD. Then comes out the full HD Smart. Then comes out the Ultra HD Smart. Now there's this Super Ultra HD, you know. It's just never-ending road down technology lane. And we're talking about cars in Singapore. It's bloody expensive. It's not like changing a TV or girlfriend. But you can't blame the makers, you know. They will constantly try to outdo themselves and their competitors. I mean, hey, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's up to you to make the right choice. Right here in Clutch, it's time for us to rate the all-new Audi A6. So is it going to be a buy or don't buy or an I don't know? Now I'm saying this if and only if you can comfortably afford this. The Audi A6, it's a buy.